Welcome back, My Vision Show. And we are here for the very last rewind. When we offered this opportunity, we reached out to you to see what you wanted to see again. And by far and away, this is one of our most overwhelmingly requested sessions that you guys asked to see again. So I am wearing the frame that they make on this particular session. Tom Davies was good enough to come on and live stream from his factory in London and share with us how his incredible new line, Catch London, is made. So we're so excited to share this with you again. It's a lot of fun. So if you're watching on Facebook, go ahead and come on in, because after the Tom Davies rewind, we'll be rolling right in to the live stream booths where you can connect live with all of the great people that have been here putting this show together for you. So come by, show your support. We look forward to seeing you. Excellent, well-anticipated Tom Davies presentation. I have with me all the way from London, Tom Davies, the godfather of Bespoke, joining us, hot off the heels of his wonderful success, giving independent eyewear their first real slam dunk win in history. If you haven't seen the movie Cruella, go watch it. The eyewear is front and center. It's really giving independent eyewear a whole new perspective for people wanting to really differentiate themselves. And if you are a retailer wanting to do something really amazing for your community, go check out the new incredible Catch London brand, which they'll be talking about in the Tom Davies booth. Tom, thank you so much for joining us. Good luck.
You're very welcome. Thanks for inviting me, Charlene. So, well, my name's Tom Davies. I'm coming to you from my factory in London. I'm going to just give you a little visual around where I am. So, there we go. This is on my mezzanine, and we had a few technical issues as we struggled to get all the blooming microphones working and all of that nonsense. But nevertheless, what I'm here to do for you today is I'm going to tell you about my Catch London brand, which is a new brand I've launched. But I want to give you some information, and probably more importantly, information about eyewear in general. I want to share with you some innovations, some inventions that I've made, things that I'm currently doing with Tom Davies, with the Catch London brand, and I'm going to give you a tour around the factory, I hope, to show you glasses being made. So, let me tell you first of all about Catch London. So, Catch London is a brand which I launched. You know what? Time is literally going in strange motions at the moment because of COVID and Brexit and everything. Let me think. I probably launched it 2.5, 3 years ago, but I just launched it in the UK because it's slowly, and I was going to launch it in 2020 in New York, but for obvious reasons that didn't happen. So, is now launching, and we've done a mail shot to lots of people all over America to let everyone know that the next territory we're launching into is America, and I've got some sales reps out there with it now. But what is Catch London, might I hear you asking? Well, initially Catch London was something I wanted to do to create something else which wasn't bespoke. And when I say that, you know, my bespoke collection with Tom Davies, I've been doing it for 18 years now, nearly 19 years. And the thing about bespoke is everything I do has to be able to be bespoke. And sometimes I wanted something, an outlet for a little bit more creativity, something a little bit different to do. And I wanted to work with other designers too, and other creative people. So the idea was to do another brand that embraced the creativity of London and allowed me to work with other people, and also made it slightly more affordable because, you know, Tom Davies is expensive stuff. You know, it's there. You know, people want a bespoke frame; they need to pay $1,000. And you know, I've got a factory here in London, and I thought, why shouldn't I also make something a little bit more fun and a bit more accessible? Nevertheless, it's still made to my exacting high standards, and the fit of these frames you have to experience, because I have all the DNA of bespoke fit built into the frames and into the collection and I think you'll find that when you put on a Catch London frame, it goes on, because the relationship between the nose fit, the DBL, the base curve, the temple arm, and the design of the frame, they're all interlinked. And so I used all of my experience to put that into the collection, and then I showered it with silliness isn't the right word. Color, yes. Innovation, yes. And then collaboration with other people. So that's really Catch London. And it will be, as I say, available to opticians all over America. Well, as soon as my sales reps are unlocked a little bit more, but they're out and about now. What I want to do is I want to do a little interaction with everybody. How many people have we got there? We've got some people. Yeah, we've got enough people. Now, I've done this before over Zoom, and I'm not entirely sure how it's going to work on this platform. Are we able? I'm now addressing my technical officer here.
Yes.
Are we able to bring people in?
Charlene's going to do that.
Charlene, can you get me a couple of volunteers? I want 3 people who I can design with. We're going to design something right now, and we're going to make it right now. So I want to have a couple of people on there, if possible 3 people who can help me designing these glasses. Because what we're going to do is we're going to get my pen and paper. I'm going to draw something. So we're going to. So I've got. I've got Ryan here from Dallas, one of my favorite parts of America. There he is. Hello, Ryan.
How you doing, Tom?
I'm very good, very good. Ryan, I want to design some glasses, and as an eyewear designer, okay, here's something I designed before. But as an eyewear designer, this is the most exciting thing for me. An empty page. Oh, yeah. We can literally do anything right now. We're going to do anything we like. Let me stick a caveat on that, Ryan. It needs to be acetate because that's what I can do right now. But we can do. I've got buffalo horn, but I want to also use my acetate kitchen. I can do titanium, but I want to use my acetate kitchen. So part of this is we're going to design something right now, and then I'm going to need somebody else. Tracy's going to help me with some color, and then we're going to design some raw material as well. So that's both things that happen live. So, Ryan, starting off, what kind of frame we're going to do? Let's start with some simple questions. We're going to make a man's frame or a lady's frame?
Let's do a lady's frame.
Should I tell you what? Whenever I do this, everyone always goes to ladies' frame. I don't know what it is. I think ladies buy more glasses. Let's go for a ladies' frame. Right. So we're going for a ladies' frame. Now, as it happens, yesterday I was designing a pair of glasses for Michelle Pfeiffer. And we were looking at 2 kinds of sunglasses. We'd look at 2 kinds of frames. One with sort of a square one and one with a cat eye. Tracy, before I decide what sort of shape we're going to do, are we making a sunglass or are we making an optical frame?
I would say I wear transitions, so as long as it can go from glasses, optical to shades, it's great.
Yes, let's go for something funky that could be worn as both. That's it, great. So, Ryan, we're going for a funky frame that can take a photo fusion or transition, and it's for a lady. Let's think about shape. We want to go for a sort of a 1960s cat eye, or we want to go something big and dramatic, or something modern.
I'd like to try and do kind of an almond shape instead of a cat eye. Not so much lift, but the same feel, and but large. So large. kind of that. One of the things I like about your product is the control over the A and the B for your bespoke product. I used to sell it in my stores. So, something with that kind of a feeling, but with a deeper B.
Okay, I'm going to try and draw something. Let's see if we can get some camera action on there.
And I'm going to be your 3rd volunteer, Tom. We have some shy audience.
Okay, no problem. Let's go for a pencil. Now then, when you say an almond shape, do you mean something sort of like this, Ryan? Can you see that?
Yeah, a little. Yeah, actually, that one's better than what I was anticipating. Yes.
Well, no, let's go for what you want. A bit more.
A little bit more lift, temporal bottom. Yeah, there.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right. I don't know if you can still see that, Jake.
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Tracy, I'm thinking we have the thickness on there. Go for a little bit of thickness. Are you happy with how bold this is? Would you like to see it bolder or?
I love bold. So yes, as you can see, the frames I have on now, they're kind of thick at the top.
Yeah, they're magic.
And they're very bold, and they have a pattern on the side. So go for it.
All right, let's go for it even thicker then on the top. Let's do that. In fact, that's quite nice. We've got like a double line on there. And I think what we'll do, Ryan, I like doing cross sections on frames. So this here, it could be a cross section like a step, like a bevel. It could be that it's rounded like that. What do you prefer? Or it could actually be like a thin bit in the middle. What would you prefer out of these sort of cross sections?
I prefer the step.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, we're going for the step. Good. Right, we're going for a nice step. There we go. Okay, what sort of A measurement do we think?
This is going to go both ways, so somewhere around a 5960. I know that sounds large, but there's ways around that.
We'll do 59 on manufacturing size, 60 on CE. Okay. The depth, I'm going to leave the depth just to fall out naturally based on that width because I really like this shape. Okay, and the thickness of this, I think would go for 2.8 millimeters there, and the top thickness here, I think that's going to be like 6 millimeters. It's going to be quite chunky. No, let's go for 7 millimeters. Go for it. What the hell? That'll be like this. Let's go 5, 6, 7. 5 there and 2 there. Okay. DBL probably about 17, would you say, or 16?
Yes.
17. Okay. Right then. So what we've got, I have to say, is rather nice. I really like that. Where's Jeannie? Jeannie, what we're going to do is stick my camera back over there.
How about Tom? How about a keyhole bridge?
A keyhole bridge.
Just to be different. I don't know what it would look like.
I'll tell you what, we'll do 2 versions, and we'll look at it at the end when I finish session, because I'm going to get someone to design up now, and we'll do a little vote and see what we think. So I'm going to do option 1.
But a modified keyhole. Like something really funky. Like make the keyhole a design feature, not a standard keyhole.
Yeah, I mean, if I was doing a bit normally, if I got a big dip like this, you wouldn't often have a keyhole because you got a big dip.
Right.
But if we make it like a keyhole, but we say let's just make it funky, as in not necessarily, because the other keyhole tends to be on a higher bridge.
Right.
But this is quite low. But nevertheless, let's do one with a crazy, like some kind of funky keyhole, which is a little bit, what the hell is that sort of thing?
Right.
Okay. Right then. So I know what we think about this.
Yeah, something like that. Something just a little funky, a little different.
Okay, Jeannie, I'm going for 2 CADs. This one.
I like it, Ryan. I like it.
With this cross section. Okay, with this detailing, and then this, and I want to just do an option 2 with this keyhole in. A little bit crazy keyhole. Okay. One like this, 2 versions, and I need it in half an hour. Front CAD only. Okay. There we go. This is my engineering ninja. Jeannie is going to get that ready for us. And the aim is to see this at the end. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this up, and I'm going to post this. Charlene, I'm going to send you a video. I don't know where you want to post it. We're going to make the frame, okay? And we'll post it back here so you can watch the glory of Ryan's creation. Now, Tracy, we're going to talk colour. You have to follow me down to the acetate kitchen. Let's go.
Acetate kitchen.
Could you bring me my shaper now so I know where I am? Right, here we are. This here is my absolute best thing I ever created. This is the acetate kitchen. It is the most glorious thing in eyewear. You've never experienced something so brilliant as the acetate kitchen, and today is the day. Okay, I actually made this just to make inventions of materials, so I could make new materials. So I was fed up of flying to Japan to get my materials, and then even going to Japan, I would wait bloody 6 months to get a sample back, and if you got it back and it wasn't good enough, you had to wait another bloody 6 months. So I thought, bugger it, I'm going to make my own. So this machine here is my cooker. These are acetate chips. So what you do, we just show in there we go. What we do is we put the acetate chips. I need about 100 grams of chips. It's really like cooking. And here we got all the different colours. So some of these are recycled. Can you get close to that pot for me there, Jake? This pot here is chopped up old glasses, okay? This is fully recycled. And then these are like virgin materials in all sorts of different colours. So Tracy, what we're going to do is we've got our design that you've seen, and now we have to decide how we're going to make the colour. So let me, come over here. I'm going to Right, here's a load of colours. So, for example, there we've got a glorious stripes, okay? This is lavender from my roof inside acetate. Here you've got, this is a nice colour plate here. Look at that, you've got, it's like a demi with purple and blue, very subtle. You've got fun colours here, like really, I mean, actually, I don't like this. It looks like vomit to me, but nevertheless, it's lots of colour. And then you've got, you know, sort of, oh, look at this beautiful purple here. You know what, I'm going to just treat you to the backlit stuff. There we go. So that's what they look like on there. So that's what we can do. Now, we've got triangles. I like triangles. I use those a lot in Catch London, and you'll see that in the collection. You've got subtlety there with sort of yellow, blues, and teals. And then you've got sort of bright, vibrant colours. And also, we'll pass the camera back, we have some crazy stuff I'm making. Here I'm making a plate out of some of you can probably recognise. And I just bought some of these. These are glow-in-the-dark stars, okay? And I'm going to put some glow-in-the-dark stars into an acetate plate. In fact, a secret upstairs. I'll show you in a minute. I've got something, some glow-in-the-dark powder. This is really awesome. But anyway, we'll come back to that. So you can kind of see what we're doing. So Tracy, back to me. I get the mould. Right, so what we've got, Tracy, we've got this mould, okay? Big steel mould. I've got a set of scales, and we need 100 grams of material, and it can be anything in any pattern. So we've got this lovely almond-shaped masterpiece designed by Ryan. What kind of colours are we going to go for in that? Now, I just want to put one idea into your mind. Have I got any here? I've got some colour material that changes colour.
Ooh.
You shine it on like UV light, and the whole thing changes colour. I don't know if I've got any. Have we got any? Forget I said that. Let's not complicate it. That's another session. I'll show you that later. Let's stick with bright, vibrant colours.
That's next my vision show.
That's the next one. Look, so we've got, if you look along the top, we've got all sorts of lovely colours here. Purples, pinks, oranges. Give me some colours. What do you want to see colour-wise in this frame?
I love color. I'm thinking I'm going to wear these glasses on the beach. So like a blue, green, anything in the aqua. And you can, if you want to mix it with like some, you know.
What about like a turquoise, like that?
Yeah,
like
a turquoise
kind of marbleized.
I've got something here which is nice. This isn't in my jars. This is, the colour's not really shown on there. This is a kind of, it looks like swimming pool colour. On the screen it's coming like grey, but that's actually a little bit, yeah, it's like a watercolour, like a nice sort of holiday swimming pool, I would say. That's quite nice.
That is nice.
That with, for example, You see these two colors here. These are ocean colors, like a light blue and a dark blue. You could have a demi mix of all of those.
What about the ocean meeting the beach?
Say it again.
Yeah, with like some sand.
Start out with the beach at the top, something more of the sandy colors going to a blue, or vice versa. Blue going.
Yeah, like an amber, like with the blue green, and then you get the sand maybe on the bottom or top. Like
we can get some white in there to make it like the ocean as well, like ripples on the waves. That's it. I like it. Right then. So, are we going to have the beach at the sea at the top and the sand at the bottom, or should we have the beach at the top and the sea underneath?
And the and maybe the line of foam. That goes across.
Wherever it's thickest.
The blue on the top. No?
Yeah, wherever it's thickest, the blue on the top. I agree with Charlene, and then the sand on the bottom. That's when we did the thick.
That'll make your eyes pop, right?
Yeah.
Watch this.
I won't need any makeup.
Oh, we're all coming to London now, Tom. You're in trouble.
Soon as COVID's over, you're all welcome.
Hey, I'm vaccinated. I'm vaccinated, Tom.
Me too, Ryan.
Hey, there we go.
This looks great.
All right, I'm going to try and get that almond shape in there.
Tom, I have a confession to make. I actually was a frame manufacturer for about 6 years.
For 6 years?
And I have to tell you that having to buy acetate was always a challenge, as you expressed. And watching you do this, I don't get excited or jaw-dropping surprised often. This is awesome.
Hey! Honestly, this is the best thing I ever did. I need some foam. I need some sea foam.
I see the white's lots away.
You know what? I should show you a top secret invention. We'll run around. When I'm doing the thing, I've made a acetate kit I'm shipping to over to America. It's over in production now. Oh, look at this. Can you see that there, Jake?
You ship it to America. You can ship it to Brooklyn.
Ah, nice.
This is my sea foam going in.
That's going to look beautiful.
Now we're going to have all beach at the bottom. I've gone for sort of two waves. It's like the waves are crashing. Okay, that's looking good. And then we want some sand color. I would say, so this is
a pretty beach,
that's kind of sand color, isn't it?
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Right, let's go for that.
Oh man, I would have so much fun in your place.
I know. I'm actually at work. Can you believe it? I'm actually at work.
Dude, I want to come retire there.
Look at this. Oh, it's a beautiful thing.
The acetate kitchen is like the best. I'm coming too. I'm going with Ryan.
Look at that. I mean, you've got to say.
That looks great.
That is pretty sensational. Right, we're going to get this in the oven. Okay, I'm going to put this over here. Charlene, see what we've tried to do before is try to get it in and out of the oven during a 1 hour session, but it's just not quite enough. And so I've had to modify the machine. I've actually got a new machine coming, which has got cooling fans inside. But since that's not available, Charlene, I'm going to have to send you pictures and you're going to have to post them so that you can see what it looks like.
We can do that, or if your team is here later, they can actually broadcast from their booth to the audience and let them know that they can now come to your booth. We can hold about 120 people in your booth. So if this ends up a little later than something people want to see, they can come and see it in your booth.
Very good. So here we are. We'll do that then. It's on for 15 minutes. It's going to be 175 degrees. I don't know what that is in old-fashioned. But it's going to be 175 degrees, and it's going to be there 15 minutes. Then it needs to cool down for 15 minutes. And then we take it out and we clamp it, and then we need another half an hour till it's cold enough to bring it out. So my revised machine will bring the whole thing down to about 15 minutes. But right now, probably at 3:34, so about an hour's time, we'll broadcast the grand reveal of the plate and cross our fingers it hasn't exploded. That sometimes happens. Okay, right then, we're going to go back upstairs and I'm going to show you all how acetate is, what's in the raw materials. Let's go.
This is what you call interactive, Charlene. I love it.
Oh, I did not expect any of this. This is so much fun.
It's like we're in a video game. Watch Tom.
Oh my goodness. This is just like
Tom, go left.
unbelievable.
Tom, go right.
He is incredible.
Now then, here I am again. Acetate kitchen. I've got a bit of paper here that tells me where I am supposed to be on this presentation. I'm running a little bit late. You'll have to forgive me if we're a bit late, but I'm going to tell you just a little bit about what's in raw materials, because I made it my mission years ago to learn everything about everything I do. And when I say everything, I mean I want to know where the plants are or the trees that are growing my acetates. You know, I mean, literally, I want to know everything, right down to the granular level. So here we've got some raw acetate chips. Okay, these are clear pellets, and what they have is, this is how we get them in clear pellets. And these pellets are made with wood pulp. So what a lot of people don't realize is that acetate is actually, you know, a lot of people are advertising bio products at the moment, but really acetate is, the biggest ingredient is wood. And a cheap acetate will have around 58%, 57% of wood pulp. And the most expensive acetate will be 81% wood pulp. And that's in these chips. And you will see a lot of brands talking about cotton acetate, but it's actually it's fallacy. There's no such thing as cotton acetate. There hasn't been for 20 years. The last time cotton was used in acetate was in lenses, because there was slightly better transmission and translucency through a lens than there is with cotton acetate, the wood pulp as your main ingredient. But the loads of people do talk about cotton acetate, including me for years, until I found out it wasn't true. Most of it's wood pulp. So you have to think about where the material comes from. I was trying to explain to somebody in my store yesterday the difference between Catch London. So here's a Catch London frame, and it's a beautiful looking frame in cherry red, blah, blah, blah. This material costs me about £1, okay? And this is a premium material. The cherry red part, that comes from Mazzucchelli, and this extruded part is from a company called, God, what they're called? Can't remember. But it's a small company. There's only 5 or 6 big companies that make acetate in the world. But anyway, the point is that it's about £1 once it's been made. But I then had to join together, so it adds maybe another £1 cost. This material will be around 65% wood pulp. So it's not like the cheapest of the cheap. It's still quite hard. But if you look at a Tom Davies frame, I don't have any Tom Davies frames. Let's pretend this is a Tom Davies frame. If you have a Tom Davies frame, I use a Japanese acetate from Takiron mainly. That's 81% wood pulp. The big difference is this Tom Davies acetate in 5 or 6 years' time will still look like this in 5 or 6 years' time. This one here in the cheaper material will only look this good for about 2 years. And that's trying to explain to somebody. But the Tom Davies acetate I pay about £10 for. So what's that, 12, 13 US dollars? So it's nearly 10 times the price on the raw material. So a lot of people don't realize that the base materials are so different. And if you have a harder material, you have to hand polish it for longer because it's hard to polish. When you hand polish it, it stays shiny for longer. It won't scratch as easily, and it won't go white, as that happens to a lot of people when when they get sweat in them and skin acids and things like that. So let me just, Charlene, I seem to have a big purple question on my screen. I don't know if anyone else has got one.
Yeah.
Are you able to get rid of how much pressure does it take? There we go.
Yes, that was a question from Casey from American Optical, who wanted to know how much pressure does it take?
Oh, I thought it was someone trying to sell me insurance. How much pressure does it take to do that? Well, the pressure, in terms of pressure, it's not about pressure, it's about heat. You have to heat it to 180 degrees to get it into a liquid state. And then you can add good stuff to it. Once it's in a liquid state, you can add color. So I'm going to show you some color. Here is a red color. Now, I use this red color in this Catch London red there. See that? That's cherry red. This red, doesn't look that red, but it actually, once you mix it with acetate, it goes that bright red. It looks like rust. That's because it is rust. It's iron ore, effectively. This is iron. and that's how you get the beautiful red color. Then you want a nice green color like this. So this looks like Tracy's glasses. Tracy's disappeared for me there, but Tracy, it looks this kind of green color like you're wearing. This is rock. This is actually a stone. That's how you get that. Oh, she's back. And then you got this lovely mustard. Again, this is a stone. These dyes, you know, you have dye and you get paint on your fingers and you can wash it off. You get some of this on your fingers. That's why I've taped it up, because it literally won't come off. For like it's like almost like you're almost tattooed with color for a few days. So the pressure machine. The pressure in the machine is 1 ton. It's a ton of pressure and the air pressure from the thing. Sorry, I get what you mean now. And then you got some fun stuff. This is something I've just received. This is glow in the dark powder. So I'm mixing the glow in the dark powder in with something like this. And when we do the factory tour, I'm going to show you an acetate plate I made this morning. I'm going to put this on my social media soon. But this is glow in the dark powder. And I'm following that hot on the trails of. Give me a UV torch. You'll like this. Okay, these are both in the Catch in the collection. And Tracy, you're going to love this. So Tracy, think about getting your customer, like a guy, to have a grey frame, like this, innocent grey frame. And then I'm going to go outside. You know, I do it on a frame. Give me pass me a frame over. Spur. Oh. And I'll have a pink one too. So here's that's the machine frame. This is Catch London frame. So imagine this frame going outside in the sun, and the lens is going to go grey, yeah, when you put the photo fusion or the transition in, but so's the frame. So I put UV powder into the frame. So and you go outside. I've done this on my own frame. So not, you know, it's one thing the lens changes colour, but the actual frame changed colour. And the ladies aren't left out either. Here's a beautiful frame in the ladies. It's a nice pink colour. And it goes purple.
I love it. I love it.
That is, I mean, honestly, it's so much fun. So I've got loads of cool stuff like this. Show me the glow in the dark one. I tell you
Everything
what,
transitions.
I'll put this around my neck. I'll twitch around. I'll go into one of the rooms. This glows in the dark. Like I've just got to show you. When I'm doing the tour, I'll show you that. So that's how that works. Let me show you a couple of little things. Here's some raw material. This is in Catch London. This is a Tokyo tortoise, and this is chopped up into small pieces of normal Tokyo tortoise and then recycled. So the thing about recycling acetate is, I don't know if you can see, there's very small, tight colours. I'll try, if I'm on the tour, I'll try and show you a virgin piece. The point is that when you're manufacturing the material, you're wasting like 80% of the material. And it's mostly going into landfill. Even they say recycling, it's mostly gone. And the problem, you know, you can use recycled material, which I'm trying to do, but actually you should recycle the stuff that you're making it with. So for example, here is a beautiful piece of material I designed about 8 years ago. This is from Takuron. It's extruded. You can see smoke patterns through there, this solid color. It's a really cool color, and you typically have the frame like half up, half bottom. And this material, though, just a slice of this material is about $18 US, which, if you think about framing, that's before you've ever done anything. You know, if you think about your sort of online retailers, their material will be about 20 cents. So $18, 20 cents. And it's sometimes hard to explain that to a customer when they see a nice shiny frame. But the failing is to buy a cheap frame, put an expensive lens in it, and then spend your entire life pushing your glasses up because they've fallen apart, there's no strength, getting scratched because they look like crap. You'll look like crap and you'll hate them. You'll have marks on your nose and you'll think, yeah, but they were only $10. Well, you know, look, I could go on about this forever. I've got to move on, otherwise I forgot that I've got lots more things to talk to you about. So I'm going to just show you, I'm going to do a factory tour, but first I'm going to show you the Catch London collection, and then I'm going to answer any questions anyone's got. And during the factory tour, I'm desperate to show you my factory right now, but I need to wait because he's still doing the engineering on the glasses I want to show you. So what I'm going to do is show you my Catch London collection. Now what I'll do is I'm going to stand over here. I have my collection here, and I have 2 glamorous models. And so we've got, oh my God, interlude. Here we have the design by Jeannie. So, Ryan, what are we going to change,
so cool.
if anything? I think the nose bit's a bit wide. I want to change the nose fit. Got anything else you'd like to change?
When you bring in the DBL, maybe widen the end piece a little bit.
Okay. That's it. Can you do that for me, Jake?
Boy, Ryan, I picked the right person to come up for that one.
Okay, Ryan, I think we'll do the nose fit a little bit like this because it looks a bit kooky. Can you see that all right, guys? Okay, let's do that. We're going to make the nose this here a bit wider. I wonder if the B is deep enough. It's only 30. And I've got to tell you, I'm also wondering whether we could make it, because we've got the beach in there, haven't we? We want to see a bit more of the beach. Let's
34.
Yeah, let's go 34. And we're going to have that at 3 mm.
You had the Eyewear at the top. Was it 7?
Yeah, that's 7. I think it could go 8. What do you think?
I was thinking, yeah, if you go up to 8, you could also make the bottom a little bit thicker as well.
Got it. So there we go. Okay, I think this looks good, but when it looks a bit shallow there, but when it's an extra 4 mm deep, I think that's going to sort the proportions out a little bit. So we're going to give this to Jeannie. Top one, please. Right then, that's going back into the next stage. Now then, who wants to do some modelling for me?
Don't mind.
Okay, I'll tell you what, I've got 2 different sorts of faces here. Okay, Gemma, come and stand here first. This is Gemma in customer services.
Hello.
Hello.
Gemma's got a very nice bespoke Tom Davies one.
I do. I will take that off.
Thank you. You probably can't see it from there.
I can't.
So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you a couple of pieces that I like on Gemma. And if you try this on, so this is a catch them piece. You know what? You can. I'm just turning up here. I'll just do a quick zoom in so you're not massively in there. Here you can see this beautiful crystal aqua color, which we've been using downstairs. It's one of the colors I was showing you when I was saying, look at this, and then this lovely sort of brown color on the top. The nose fit is perfect for this depth and that dip in the center. Okay, the branding on the side, I hijacked. You know, you see on the side of some frames pins. I don't know if it's going to give me the focus on that. You can't see that. It's actually a little seal inside the pins. There's a little C and an L for catch London. So the branding is very subtly. So Gemma's going to try it on for me. And what I love is the height there against her brow line, the depth of that there with that nose fit. It's got colour, but not too much colour. It's a really, really, really nice shape. And I guarantee you that will be selling like hot potatoes. Let me have that off here. I'm going to show you... nice cat eye. Okay. Now Gemma's got the face aware of everything, but what I love about this cat eye, if I bring it up close, give me the second. We're going to go in close. You can see those colours. It's not that easy to see, but if you look, the chips. So we made this material downstairs, and it's done exactly how you saw it. You're getting the acetate chips and mixing them together, and what you end up with is you've got those bits of blue which just make the eyes pop out, especially if they've got blue eyes. But then the brown makes it like kind of conservative. So when you're wearing it, it's a little bit mysterious. So it's got colour, but not too much. But when you look at it, you say, wait, yeah, look at that, it's interesting, but it's very sellable. Okay? Now then, I'll move on to my next model. This frame here is one of the colour changing frames. So if you just try this on, so we've got again, I just picked this because of the shape of the brow line. Let me take the sticker off for you. Oh, pass it to me. Sorry. So I'll just quickly show the frame. It's a colour changing frame there, and you can see on the side, you see the wire core through there with the logo on. Lovely bit of detail. Just close your eyes for me. And then basically if you go outside in this, you know, if you could find a transition that goes purple, if you can see that there, and then it's kind of this beautiful deep plum. It looks, what I love about this frame is it looks great with both colorways. A couple of other highlights in the collection. Not many brands in their main collection put frames with nose pads on. But as we all know, lots of people see fabulous long eyelashes. Sometimes you just need that just to stop it touching the eyelashes. It's a lovely frame. It's got the bright blue, the bright golden brown, so kind of conservative and fun at the same time. That's a nice one. Let me show you one more. In fact, what have I got? I think this is a signature piece for me. This is Bow Road. This is one of the best sold frames. You can see this beautiful classic Tokyo tortoise, and then this lovely pink color in the triangle. It just looks interesting, but not too crazy. But when you look up close, you think, wow, look at that color. So we're using the same triangles I was talking about showing you downstairs, and just show you there on there as well. There's the triangles. So it's got there. You've got the pink at the top, and the sort of mauve color. Okay, thank you very much. I'll model the last two myself. Oh, look at this. That's beautiful, that is. The electrical, that's the sort of step effect we've just put on the frame up there. That's a cracker as well. That's again made downstairs on the acetate press. This frame here, I've got some typical big, bold media frames. This is the Catch London that I wear when I'm trying to look like a spectacle designer. And then I show you this frame.
What is the average wholesale of these, Tom?
I think I want to say $195 to the end user, so something like $70 or something like that. 60.
Oh my goodness!
They're really well priced. Because
wow,
so
that's
Gemma,
incredible.
Wholesale price Catch London. Go and find that for me. I'll get you that proper answer. I don't want to commit to something too much. And this green frame here, I mean, that is the best-selling men's frame that we have. Just that beautiful wire core. There's the branding in the gold. Also, the hinge is a cool, really cool hinge that I've put on everything on Catch London. And there's crystal green. This frame just sells out like this. I mean, I've got it in stock at the moment, but I keep having to restock this one all the time. $65 US, ladies and gentlemen. $65 US.
That's a game changer. That is definitely a game changer.
I priced it to sell. You know, it needs. I want to. I'd let you into a secret. I was very jealously looking at Barcelona at their sales numbers, and they went from $8 million turnover, 12 million, 24 million, 48 million, 75 million. I thought, shit on it. I need a slice of that action. So I've designed this collection to be commercially in the sweet spot because it fits you really well. It's got vibrant color, and it's made in Britain, and it's independent, and it's priced to sell. You know, I want this to be in your collection as one of your number one lines. I sell this in my own stores. My average dispense in my Tom Davies shops in London is £1,000. Average price. That's what $1,200, $1,300. I put it in my store. The average dispense on this is £650. And that's because everyone's buying it and putting a very expensive lens in it, because these are still good quality frames. So you're selling a premium lens, like a top bespoke lens, in a really good frame, and the customer's happy and the optician's getting the margin. That for me is worth remembering. Right, I'm going to do my factory tour now. I'm going to take my glow torch with me because I want to show you this frame glowing in the dark. Follow me. Now, on my previous tours, I've had it every evening, and we'll have the games machine on here. I've got a Sega Rally. Sorry, I'm in the middle of making a new painting. This is my Sega Rally and my bar. That's a coffee bar in the morning, and it's a gin and tonic bar in the evening. Okay. Right. I'm so over time. I'm going to run through this.
Well, we started a little late, and our next session isn't for another hour. So, Tom, you take it away. Have fun. We're having a great time.
The main problem is I'm making somebody a bespoke wardrobe of glasses. It's a £10,000 sale, and I'm seeing them in my Sloane Square store at 5 o'clock. So I literally have to leave here in about 6 minutes, otherwise I'll be keeping Mr. Moneybags waiting. So here we've got, I'll tell you what, let me just run this for you. Okay. Right. I want to show you the CNC machine cutting. Well, come back down. Later. Yeah, let me do this for you. I won't keep you watching that whole thing. We have to turn it off, otherwise you can't hear me speak. Can you stop that for me? Oh, here we are. Can you turn the machines off? Yeah, there we go. This is the design. So we have a look here. What do you think, Ryan?
I think it looks great. Sorry.
So I think that's looking good. I think probably, let's just take 1 millimeter out of that DBL. And I'm thinking that's ready to go. So, Jeannie, make the DBL 17, make it a little bit narrower, and then that's got the step on it. We're going to make this frame probably tomorrow. Let's make it tomorrow. Okay. 16, yeah, that's done. Perfect, that's good to go. How thick is that? Actually, tell you what, make that... I think make that 6.5 just there. Maybe make it 7. Make it 7. So anyway, sorry. Okay. This is temple shooting. We're making some temple arms here. That's a temple arm there. That's just been shot. So you have acetate here with no wire core in. That's ready to be shot. Okay, and then you can take this wire core like that. There's a catch. Is that catch one? Oh, there we go. You can see that catch under one. That's got that lovely circle there because circles is in the theme. That's a catch under one, and that's going to go. Slot. Oops. Inside on there. Let's go to the next one. This is hand polishing. So you can see beautiful frames there being hand polished. That's a lovely bright red one, nearly finished. And this here, sandblasting. So sandblasting, you put your gloves on to hold them, otherwise you'll strip your fingers with the sand. You hold the frame like this, you stick it inside, and you press that, and out comes it, and the frame goes matte. And you can see here, this is the sand. So it's a very fine sand. If you ever see frames going white, there's two possibilities. One, the material's really cheap, or two, they didn't change the sand in the machine long enough, and the holes are too big and they're going white, so they will never get it. You'll never get it looking nice again. Okay. This is topping temple arms. So we put a sheet of material in, like this. That's a temple arm material. It's 4mm black. All of the black material in my collection is recycled. So I take all the old material and we melt it down and we use it again on the black. Okay, here's where we put on.
What an incredible factory!
This is see there. That's the base curve there. So what you do is you put the. Look, this is what we've done. Here. Here's a flat one. So you get the flat base curve like this. I've missed out a couple of steps on nose pads and bedroom bridge because I haven't got time. But you put them into here. Turn it off. You put that into here. It goes around and heats it until it's really floppy. And then you put it onto the mold here. And these sort of come down and press it into shape like this. Now, here's the top secret. After you've pressed it, you have to freeze it in super cold water. Otherwise, it will go flat again. And one of the things that a lot of opticians do when they adjust frames is they don't cool it off afterwards. So if you get your frames on a frame heater and you're doing it for somebody to adjust it, it will feel warm, but actually up to 2 hours, the core of the material is still warm. So it can lose its shape. So they'll walk out happy, but it will go back to its old shape under pressure within the next 2 or 3 hours. So the best thing to do is get cold water with ice in it, put the frame, adjust frame into cold water, shock it, gives it a new memory. Anyway, that was just a quick top tip. Oh, look at this. This is a work of beauty, this is. This is my other new brand. You see, I've launched 2 new brands, Catch London and this one called Morgan MD 1888. So you can see the branding there.
Great hinge.
Look at this hinge.
Nice. It's beautiful.
This is just a beautiful thing. I've got a patent on this hinge because inside, I don't know if you can see, we've got a transparent one. Yeah. Inside of this hinge is a block of titanium. You can hardly see it. It's actually got a dragon on it because this is a Welsh brand, because I'm actually Welsh, Tom Davies, you see. So this is a beautiful ladies' cat eye, and they all have this beautiful hinge on. Anyway, I'm not talking about that. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Look at that there. That's another one. This is Morgan MD 1888. But that's a whole other thing I can show you about. Over here, buffalo horn. This is repairing a buffalo horn frame. This frame here has been split. You can see there's a crack on it there. We're repairing it right now, and that's nearly fixed. Here we have things. You can just see there, Jake. There you go. That is a hinge freshly planted. There we go. Thank you, Manny. Right, let's keep going. I'm going to quickly show you. Oh, my plating lab. Look at this. Right, I got fed up. We have problems with Brexit in this country, and I was sending all my 18-karat gold frames and silver frames off to be plated in France, and it's a bloody nightmare. They kept getting lost and stuck in production. I thought, how difficult could it be to plate bloody gold frames? I can tell you this, it's bloody difficult, but nevertheless. And this is a brand new. This has been running for like 2 weeks. 18-karat gold, palladium, rose gold, and that's a chemical cleaner. This is a little Tom Davies invention, this machine here. In here, Asher, let me see what you're doing. Oh, look at this. Okay, she just put the lenses into this. This was silver 925 about 10 minutes ago, and now it's plated with 5 microns of 18-karat gold. It's actually going to be a sunglass when it's finished. Here's a beautiful one with.
Did I mishear you? 5 microns of gold?
Yes. Yeah. It's really difficult. because it burns. So this is 3 microns of 18 karat gold and then 2 microns of rose gold. And the amount of trouble we were having working out why the damn thing was burning, they were coming out like copper. But each frame to plate, the raw materials are thousands of pounds. Thousands and thousands of pounds. And if you mess it up, which we did at first, it's very upsetting. But anyway, I think we've cracked it. Asher, we cracked it. Yeah.
Are you putting on a base plate of palladium?
Say again?
Are you putting a base coat of palladium?
Yeah, we're doing a base of palladium first. That's the easy part. Actually, 10 seconds, boom, done. And it's cheap. But the rose gold, my God, that's hard. And the 18 karat gold, I could talk about plating for hours. Let me show you the next room. This may or may not work. I don't know how it's going to work on the webcam. I'm just turning off the polishing machine. Okay. So you can't. It doesn't work. Hold on. Try this way. There you go. The glow. If you were wearing these in a club or anywhere near a blue light, they basically.
Super cool.
They literally, I'm looking at the screen, it's not doing what it's doing in real life. Try that, there we go. It literally is like electricity looks through it, it's really glowing in the dark. Anyway, just a bit of fun. So yeah, I like vibrant lights, I like vibrant colours like this. It's not for me, I look like a crazy comedian wearing that. But if I was to wear something like this and then go out, it goes glow in the dark. Anyway. That room's top secret. Oh, this is what I was just saying about. This is going over to America. This is the prototype. It's not prototype. This is the first stage. This is a mini acetate kitchen. So these are breakfast jars where the acetate chips go in there, and we're going to line all the way across here with breakfast jars, all the way across there, and you can see ready to go acetate kitchen. And that we're going to be shipping over to America to be doing events with the acetate kitchen, inviting opticians in who can't easily get to London to play with my acetate kitchen, portable acetate kitchen. Anyway, that's coming soon. Okay, probably I'll ship it to Vegas first. This is the final room. This is QC. You can see this frame here with a little arrow. That's failed quality control. It's a Tom Davies frame. That's another beautiful Tom Davies frame right there. Anyway, we'll do some frame setting. This is my current best sold Tom Davies frame. So that's my best sold Tom Davies frame at the moment. Anyway, that's a nice hinge detail on the side there. Frame setting, assembly.
How many square feet is this factory, Tom?
How what, sorry?
How many square feet is this factory?
I have no idea. I should know that. Jake, you probably know that.
Oh, the thousands.
I'm going to say 20,000. Here's the laser engraver. So here's beautiful. The frame, for example. It's waiting to have Tom Davies for John Smith lasered on the inside. We laser the markings on Tom Davies. But for Catch London, we use these foil machines here. So this is basically silver foil, and it goes down and we block it and we print. Like on here, for example, you can see I have a customer who's a Manchester United soccer fan, and we made a red devil in silver foil to go on the side of his glasses. I don't do that very often, by the way. That's not a common request, but if you're prepared to pay £5,000 for it, you'll get a red devil on the side of your glasses. Right, we're going to push this to the boundaries. I'm going to quickly show you some fun stuff. Just to keep the people happy, we have a massage room. Keep happy staff equals nice glasses. That's what I learned. And we also have a Lego booth, which was originally for the staff, but in truth, it was basically because Mrs. Davis wanted to throw away all my Lego. So, so there we go. Right then. So I'm going to go back up with you to the mezzanine. We have
minus 8 minutes.
I'm literally running. So I was going to say I'll answer any questions, but I actually don't think I've got any time for any questions. So.
Well, and Tom, we will have we have a couple of your team members here. So what I would say, if anybody has any questions, definitely come visit us in the Tom Davies booth. We have Jennifer Osborne here, and we also have Bart. I don't want to ruin your last name. Bart Vanderveld, sales director of Tom Davies in US here. So they will be in the booth. Come and see them. Tom, thank you so much. This was beyond my expectations. I'm so excited.
Charlene, thanks for indulging my spectacle passions. It was lovely to present and share my factory with you all. And now I'm off to make some real money, making bespoke glasses for a big wig in town. So thank you very much. And
you got it.
Off here, and I'll leave you actually with Jake, who's going to say goodbye for me. See you later, everybody.
You got
it. Thank you, Tom.
Okay, Ryan.